So Natalie, this one's for you. I always assumed my friend from school wasn't a makeup person. She never wore makeup, maybe just lipstick. Turns out I was wrong. But that made me wonder, how many women aren't wearing makeup not because they don't want to, but because they don't know where to start? And that, my friends, is where I can help. Have you ever seen a woman and she looks amazing? You're thinking, what is she wearing? 9 times out of 10, it's her base. Not her lashes, not her lips, her complexion. Because when you have even skin, you look pulled together without looking made up. And that is what we're going for. Now, I have suffered from acne all of my life, from my teenage years all through adulthood. And with that comes acne marks. So for me, coverage has been the number one thing that I look for when I'm looking for a complexion product. I also don't want to look like I'm wearing a mask. Now that's my reason. The thing is, skincare and makeup is the same conversation. I'll be honest, throughout my life, skincare was never a priority for me. 12 months ago, I used to be washing my face with soap and water and removing my makeup with makeup wipes. What I have found out in the last 12 months of intentionally building a skincare regime that suits my perimenopausal skin, not to say that my skin was bad before, I could just feel the difference before I could see the difference. Now, prioritizing hydration, a healthy skin barrier. If your skin is being looked after, is healthy, your skin barrier isn't damaged, your makeup is going to look way better. Better skin equals better base. So let's get into the meat of the matter. The first one I'm going to talk about, skin tints. A skin tint is very light, very natural. Think of it as your skin but better. Throw it in your bag for, if you're on the go. You can apply it with your fingers. It's really, really good if you've got even skin, if you don't have a lot of texture, and you're looking for something that just gives you an overall glow or radiance to your skin. Next up, the complexion balm or even a tinted moisturizer. These are still natural looking, but they give a bit more coverage than a skin tint does. I saw a TikTok creator using the Laura Mercier tinted moisturizer, and I thought, damn, that gives a lot of coverage. Without knowing what category it fell into, I thought, let me give it a try. It's introduced me to a brand that I still use today. Brilliant coverage, even for somebody who has acne marks. Foundation gives you more coverage. It gives you the ability to control the finish or the look of your makeup. It doesn't have to look cakey. It doesn't have to look like a mask. What you can do is find different foundations that give you different levels of coverage. It has light to medium coverage or a foundation that has full coverage, depending on your needs. Neither is better than the other. They just do different things. So it really and truly all depends on what you're trying to achieve or what look you'd like to go for. So if you want something just very natural, skin-like, a skin tint is your thing. If you want something a little bit more coverage than a skin tint, but you still want a natural look, you can choose a complexion balm or a tinted moisturizer. If you want something that gives you more control of your coverage, more control of your finish, has a bit more longevity, especially if you're going out to an event or somewhere special, you might want to choose a foundation. Now, which foundation, brand, type, formulation, that's a different video. I've used a skin tint before. Because I want coverage, I would have to build up the skin tint. And if I have to build up the skin tint, then I might as well just use a foundation. Just remember, you don't need a full face. You don't need 10 products to start. You just need one. And all you need to determine is what you want to achieve from your complexion product. And then that will determine whether you want to choose a skin tint, whether a complexion balm might be more appropriate for you, whether a tinted moisturizer might be something that's more suitable, or whether a foundation is what you need. So Natalie, this one's for you. What do you want to get from the product? Which one are you? A skin tint, a complexion balm, or a foundation? Let me know in the comments. And if you're struggling, tell me a little bit about your skin and I'll try to help. I'm Ramona. I hope to see you soon.